What's good, everybody? How we doing? We are back with some more Dachamp, and this is ANGSTROM LEVY, a generational hater. So I have mixed feelings about ANGSTROM. I don't think he's a terrible villain, but I just think that his reasoning for going after the only good mark is just really dumb. I don't know if in the comics he finally comes around to really seeing the error of his ways, but I have no idea. But anyway, season 4 of Invincible cannot come soon enough. Let's jump into it.
He broke into this man's house, looked at his mother and his baby brother and said, "Stick him up." Yo, he is stalking him. He's quite literally watching Mark get jiggy with Eve right now. Multiple cities destroyed, hundreds of thousands are dead, and it's all because of him. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what time it is. It's trial time, baby. And not for any old regular character. Oh, hell no. This is a man that quite possibly should be put in the hating ass the Hall of Fame. And it is none other than the human ballsack megamind variant, ANGSTROM LEVY, the arch nemesis of Invincible. There is no man in existence that is rivaling this man's hate for Invincible, because the lengths that this man goes to ruin this man's life is some of the wildest stuff you will ever see.
For real.
Now, before we start, this trial is gonna work a little differently. So, at the end of this trial, there will be 2 options and 1 outcome. This man will either A, make the round table, or B, he will get that ass thrown in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm on that timing right now.
Honestly, I feel like he's absolutely batshit crazy, but I never thought he was bad enough to be considered at the Black Air Force One round table. But yes, throw his ass in the asylum, please.
No more gotta skip my way into the round table now. Fuck that. I'm putting stipulations on this one because I'm feeling some type of way today. So, without further ado, the ANGSTROM trial.
ANGSTROM. It's gotta be that one. Gotta be that one.
Oh man, ANGSTROM. Where do I even begin? Do I start with how he's the most ugly motherfucker to ever exist, or talk about how this man is mentally fucking insane and has the biggest hate boner for Invincible the world has ever seen? Both. Now, to be fair to this human ballsack, ANGSTROM is a bit of a complex individual, and he wasn't always like this. You see, our ANGSTROM was actually a genius with, believe it or not, good intentions. He wanted to do things like cure cancer, promote world peace, end world hunger, and of course, make Rockstar drop GTA 6. Now, obviously, these problems have not been solved in our world, but they have been solved in others. So since ANGSTROM had a power that could basically open gates to different dimensions, he decided to grab alternate versions of himself throughout the multiverse so he could combine all of their knowledge and put it in his noggin. Now, here's where everything went to shit. The night where he was doing the experiment to transfer all the memories in his brain, all the goody two-shoes Invincible came in to stop him. Now, Mark had no clue what was going on. All he saw was a big-ass machine and the Mauler twins. So Mark, logically thinking, was like, criminal scum, I'm taking you to jail. So him and the Mauler twins started duking it out while ANGSTROM was trying to plead to him to make him understand. But Mark didn't listen to shit. So ANGSTROM...
If only Invincible would have listened to ANGSTROM. Maybe, just maybe, things would not have went this way, but I get it. The Mauler twins are there, so he immediately thinks it's a threat. So the thing about ANGSTROM, though, is he had really good intentions. He just was too overzealous about his entire plan, which caused him to have all these different variables that he didn't account for. You have to think about, like, okay, if you're gonna do this procedure and you have the Mauler twins there to kind of like watch over you, you're gonna cause a lot of like eyes on you because the energy levels of this machine is gonna be off the charts. That's gonna probably alert Cecil, which in turn causes Mark to go check it out, and then when he gets there, he just sees the Mauler twins, and then he sees this big contraption. what do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna think that you're doing something fishy. And the Mauler twins are the worst people that you could possibly get to talk down Mark, because they're still enemies. They're not gonna be like, hey, chill out, man. He's trying to do something good. Mark's gonna be like, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Sent out a bunch of alternate Mauler twins to subdue Mark, but these big blue bastards jumped the hell out of this man. They was piecing Mark's ass up, and they were about to kill him. So Angstrom decided he couldn't let this happen. So he rips off his helmet, and it ends up causing a chain reaction and blows up the entire machine, incinerating the Mauler twins and blowing up every alternate version of himself. Okay, let's do a little breakdown real quick. So, this nigga boomed all the blue buff niggas except for one, and there were like 12 of them. 10 right here, and the 2 from the main universe. And only one of them niggas lived, so that's like 11 bodies. Then, the thing that honestly has me confused is the state of his variants, because he boomed all those niggas. So, like, does that count as mass murder or mass booming yourself? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
genuinely perplexed. Up and can't forget the property damage. But after all that, this is the incident that made Angstrom deformed and generally insane. This nigga started tweaking. And the reason why he was tweaking was because the process of getting everybody's memories worked. But obviously everything didn't go according to plan because everybody went boom, boom. So all of the memories just got jumbled together. And the memories that made him crash out was all from one man. None other than Mr. Mark Grayson, aka. And the reason why is because every other version of Invincible is a menace to society. He put multiple versions of Angstrom through hell, and we got plenty examples.
Which is so weird, because you would think that there would be more good Marks in the universe or in the alternate realities. But the fact that there's only one good Mark out of all of them is just kind of wild to me.
Example 1, Sinister Mark. This motherfucker pulled up on Angstrom and his son, looked at his kid like he was a waste of oxygen, then teleported right behind him, hand choking this little nigga by the neck. And Mark told him, oh, don't worry, man, I'll make it fast. That's this little nigga's throat out right in front of Angstrom. Bro killed his kid with no remorse and no regret. Example 2, Dogs Out Mark. Angstrom and his wife in this universe are running away from another Invincible variant. And you could tell this is an evil version of Invincible simply off of the costume. Because what the fuck is this? Why are your clothes out?
Yeah, for real.
This is a public disturbance, like, holy shit. He'd probably be hitting drive-bys on motherfuckers. He'll fly up to him, right? Make them smell his nasty ass toes, then they die on impact. This probably the evilest Mark out of all of them. But anyways, he full-on swanton bombs the ground, sending a massive shockwave that ended up hitting Angstrom and his wife. And when bro woke up, he sees his wife shish kebab on a steak while he's over here bleeding out. Example 3, 5-star wanted level Mark. In this universe, Angstrom was a detective, and him and some cops are trying to stop a 5-star wanted level Mark. And this version wasted no time. He shreds the cops in front of him in half, then held old girl by the neck and popped her head like a balloon. And finally, example 4, Executioner Mark.
Oh,
these people in camp.
This is one of the worst Marks in my opinion, because watching this was just so unnerving. Just him walking casually and chopping their heads off.
Lined up in a line, getting their head chopped off. You had to see the man in front of you get their head chopped off before he chopped off your head. That is insanely brutal. But after showing you some of these examples, we can clearly see that.
And psychologically damaging.
We're fans of Mark. And with all of those memories jumbled in his brain, this was a recipe for disaster. And from this day forward, Angstrom vowed to get his revenge on Invincible. And not the terrible evil variants that I just showed you.
Which doesn't make sense to me. Because you would think that he would go after the evil Marks that have actually killed him in alternate realities, right? But no, go after the one that's actually good.
No, he wanted revenge on the one that didn't do shit. He hated the only good Mark.
Doesn't make sense.
Bro,
why fuck me?
RNG. All the ones he chose the only good one. Yeah, bro. So now with this, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, the home invasion. Now, this was some nasty timing by Angstrom. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It really was.
Mark lacking at the worst time possible. He caught his ass right after he just broke up with Amber. This man is heartbroken and emotionally cooked right now. So when he gets a call from his mom, he was like, oh, it's just my mom. But when he answers the phone, all he hears is, hello, Mark. I hope you're having a terrible day, if it isn't terrible already. But anyways, let me cut to the chase. If you do not fly your ass over here to your house that I am conveniently in right now, I will boom your mother in this ugly ass purple little shit. TikTok, Marky boy. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Before we even go any further, this nigga's fucking insane. He broke into his house, looked at his mother and his baby brother and said, stick 'em up. Yeah, hell nah, dog. So off the rip, that's already home invasion, hostage taking, and shit. Add on extortion with it. Oh, and I can't forget, look at Oliver. This nigga Angstrom is about to boom a 3-month-old baby.
And he does not care.
Child endangerment. This nigga really just went 4 for 4, 100% shooting in 30 fucking seconds, bro. Disgusting work. And guess what? It's gonna get worse from here. So when Mark finally gets to his house, he sees this nigga Angstrom in the corner, chilling on his couch, gripping his mama's face with them dirty ass hands. And you wanna know what pisses me off even more? Ooh, nigga. Get your ass off the couch. Oh my God.
Fuck your couch.
Dirty ass, stank ass, chopped ass, black ass neocortex. God damn it. You didn't even have the decency to take off your damn shoes when you came in the house. And then you gonna put them on the goddamn couch? Yeah, this is a sick individual.
And what's even more worse than that is that he actually breaks Debbie's arm.
So here go this sinister ass ball sack. He told Mark, hello Mark. I'm so glad you can make it. Me and your mother were getting acquainted, and I heard that she is newly single and ready to mingle. Is that true, Debbie? Mark, if you don't get this chop, motherfucker, bitch, shut the fuck up before I Chris Breezy your ass in front of your kids. So Angstrom kept on yapping to Mark about who he was and everything, and how Mark made him chopped for life. And Angstrom got so heated in this conversation that he started snatching Debbie's weave off and threw her and Oliver into the ground. And
damn.
Oh my God, look how that purple baby hit his head. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's assault and child abuse. So Mark was trying to plead with bro, but bro said, nigga, you made me chopped. So no, I'm gonna kill your whole fucking family. So Mark got pissed and tried to swing on Angstrom, but Mark fell for the bait. Angstrom already had a portal ready to send this man to another dimension, and he kept on trolling this nigga for like 30 minutes. He sent this man to I don't know how many universes.
Bootleg Spider-Man.
He would come back, he would see some traumatic shit. Prime example, Angstrom brings him back, and this nigga's just holding Oliver and talking like, hello, little purple nigga. Wow. You're actually purple. Man, all the other kids at school are gonna love you.
Nigga, you gay.
Nigga, did I just catch you on the B shit?
Sweet Jesus, Lord have mercy, my baby.
This guy Angstrom chucked Oliver across the room. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give a shout out to Debbie on this heads up play. She see that little nigga Oliver about to go out of bounds.
Low-key was a good catch.
Book it off the line. It makes the snag inbounds with contact. That is a true #1 wide receiver right there. Tennessee Titans, make the fucking call, please. So some more time passes as Angstrom continues to terrorize the family and gets smacked by a Fortnite gun. It got to a point where Debbie said, nah, I gotta fight back. I gotta get this chopped nigga out of my house. So she gets up and hits him over the head with a vase. But bro felt nothing with that big ass cranium of his. He backfisted his Debbie. Good God, nigga. Assault! I ain't gonna lie, there's gotta be a new level of hatred that's just been unlocked. This gorilla back-fisted this man's mother. That is fucking OD. Like, I get you hate the nigga, but beating on the man's mama that ain't got nothing to do with this is crazy.
It's just the thing about Angstrom, though, is that I just can't wrap my head around him seeing so many realities of Mark, well, evil Marks, killing his family, you know, his son, his wife, like all these people. How is it that that stuff isn't more traumatizing for you than your mutated body, you know? What would make more sense to me is if after the explosion and Angstrom is like licking his wounds, he goes to the good Mark and says, hey, there's a bunch of evil variants that are destroying my universe, and I need you to like help me kill all the evil versions of you. Then good Mark's like, okay. And then they do a whole arc in which they have to work together and kill all the evil Marks. And then once they kill all the evil Marks, Angstrom then like backstabs good Mark, or he enacts his plan on the only good Mark. That makes more sense to me. But instead, Angstrom's like, hey, you just killed my son in a different reality, and my wife, and innocent people. Want to help me go kill the good Mark? It doesn't make sense, but I get that his head is fucked up, but what?
Angstrom being Angstrom found a way to hate this man's mother too. He basically started telling her, you think you're innocent in all this, don't you? Oh, bitch, please, this is all your fault. Because at the end of the day, you were the one who opened up your legs for a space tyrant.
Wow. Wow.
He's gonna rot in hell for what he did here tonight.
Bro really just chokeslammed her through the table like prime Undertaker, then walked up to him. She smacks this nigga across the face, but Angstrom grabbed her arm and snapped it.
I thought that was so out of pocket. I mean, all the other stuff was too, but him snapping his mother's arm is way out of pocket. And I was hoping that Mark would see that and go Super Saiyan 3 because, bro, you gotta protect mom.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Attempted murder. This is OD. Like, this tweaking ass nigga is clinically insane. I think at this point, everybody should have a pretty good idea at where this is going at the end of this video. But let us continue, though,
6 feet
as we
deep.
see this man holding up Oliver by the leg. Oh my God, child abuse on all too, man. So after
You worked hard to cross that finish line. Now it's time to celebrate those memories. At Michael's, we help you preserve your keepsakes with
After Angstrom finished torturing this man's family, he opens up another portal to bring Mark back after sending this man through the multiverse of madness. I mean, look at this dude. This man has been through hell and back. But Mark made a great heads-up play here. You see, he didn't rush through the portal and try to blitz Angstrom. This man just stood there and waited. So when Angstrom popped his head through the portal, Mark moves this nigga out of nowhere and plants him on the ground. And this is when Mark sees the damage that Angstrom has done. He looks over to his left and sees his mother on life support.
Instant kill. Instant kill. I mean, think about this for a second. You see your mother on the ground with her arm broken, her eye dotted, and everything is just like scratched up. She got bruises, all that stuff. Do you know how much anger, frustration, disdain one would have for Angstrom in this particular moment? I was expecting Mark to just completely obliterate this dude. Because given Mark's abilities, he definitely has the power to just insta-kill him, dude.
And his little brother crying, and he just smirked at him. This man is a sick bastard. So Mark starts crashing out as he should. You can't let no nigga beat up on your mama and have him breathing the next day.
For real.
No, that nigga's dying. So Mark had Angstrom planted in the road, but Angstrom started laughing at him and throws him off of him with ease. And this is when he reveals to Mark that the people that rebuilt his body also gave him some super strength. He sends Mark across the block. And this is where this fight just gets insane. Angstrom runs up to him and punches him to another dimension. And he just starts beating the hell out of this man throughout the entire multiverse. Straight up.
Okay, this part kind of pissed me off. And granted, I know this isn't Dragon Ball Z. He's not going to get some crazy power up. This is just what it is. But I feel like he has enough motivation to just tank some punches and whoop this dude's ass. You gonna let this dude punch you through different portals after seeing your mom in the state that she was in? I don't care how strong this dude is, bro.
Molly-whopping his ass. And he's not even giving him a chance to breathe. He's just rushing his ass down. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel so bad for these people right
Couldn't
here.
be me.
Because they are another case of invincible collateral damage. Angstrom comes through the portal and pushes both of them through portals to a random dimension. Now, we have no clue where they
No
went.
telling where they went.
I'm 99% sure. Wherever they probably got sent, it's probably not good. I mean, there's an entire Walking Dead dimension, so I'm gonna just go ahead and call it. That's a double homicide. Or who
Gotta
knows,
be.
man? They could have been sent to Beverly Hills. But anyways, Angstrom just starts smacking Mark through multiple dimensions again. This man Mark really got his ass whooped by a chop nigga throughout the multiverse. And
I'm
then
saying.
here come Angstrom talking like,
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
so he starts choking Mark, and looks like it's gonna come to an end again. Like every time this man fights, it looks like he's about to die.
I
like,
know.
Nigga, fight back. So Mark finally lands a punch after getting whooped the entire time. And this is when Mark really locked in. Because Angstrom told this man, after I have the satisfaction of killing you, I'm gonna go back and kill your mother. Then the purple little shit.
Nah, at that point, I mean, if you don't have enough motivation as it is, then this dude said that after he's done killing you, he's gonna go boom your mom and little brother. Bro, if you don't get this dude, that was my thoughts when I was watching this for the first time. I was like, bro, what? Like, I've never seen a superhero in a show get his ass beat so much as Mark from Invincible. He's not like the best superhero and he's learning his powers and but damn, dude. How much motivation do you need? I know, like, I don't think Angstrom is as strong as a Viltrumite, and granted, Mark isn't like that old here, and I get that Viltrumites get stronger the more that they age, but I don't get it.
What did you say, nigga?
So Mark, hearing this, fully embraced the crash out. Mark rushed Angstrom in.
And I get that part of him is holding back because I think at this point, he's never killed anybody. But bro, it's your mom. Lock in, man.
Sent him flying. Boom, this stupid ass made that nigga start rolling midair. And there was no more holding back. He started beating the hell out of this man. Bro flew down and started mashing them buttons like a God of War.
Oh, yeah.
Beating the hell out of this man over and over.
Like, come on,
and
bro.
over and over again. Until all that was left of his face was just straight up mush.
Mush, just
Finally
mush.
putting this psychotic man down. Or so we thought. This man somehow survived. Bro somehow still had the will to somehow open up a portal to the technicians so they could rebuild him again.
Makes
and
no
guess
sense.
what this man does right after he's been rebuilt? He starts sending drones to spy and watch this man's every single move.
I don't understand how he still had the motor skills to like open a portal. He should not have survived that, but I get that he's a very intricate part of the story.
This man is obsessed. He is now turned into a multiversal stalker. Look at all this footage he has. Bro has his whole life recorded in
Recording the only good Mark, but not even the evil ones. I mean, what are we doing?
VOD. And oh my God, I just thought about it. He was probably watching Mark and Eve go to Pound Town.
Goodness!
I mean, look at him. He's in the fucking chair. This man is a
Freaky ass nigga!
ancient trial.
That's kind of wild if you think about it.
Holy shit.
Exhibit B.
When it comes to life on the go, there's no better companion than SunPass Pro. The list of states where
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, the Invincible War. Now, if you didn't think Angstrom could get even crazier than he already was, oh boy, let me tell you, because this shit was beyond psychotic. So Angstrom decided, I want to ruin Mark's life even more. So how should I ruin his life exactly?
Stupid.
Get every single evil version of Invincible and attack his world.
Doesn't make it
What?
like for
The
real.
nigga that killed your son? Like, what are we doing for?
Exactly. If anybody was in Angstrom's position and they had all those memories coming back to your head, most of us would be like, all right, I'm gonna go kill all the evil marks then, because they're the ones that I remember vividly killing my family. Yeah, I would be pissed off, but I would only remember the part where the evil marks were killing me and my family. So that's who I'm gonna boom, if anybody. I don't know.
For real, this idiot grabbed all of the Invincibles that he should hate and told them, go f up the good Invincibles world. So this man launches a attack
so
on
stupid.
the entire planet with a bunch of evil marks. And they went on a rampage, destroying everything in their path.
Doesn't make any sense.
Cooked. The Pentagon, cooked. The Empire State Building, cooked. The fact that he told them to hit those spots? Yeah, all right, buddy, you're a text. I'll start calling his ass ANGSTROM Levy the way he moving. And they just didn't stop at those locations. Oh no. They decided to also hit prisons. So anybody that was locked up in that hole, they out. And man, oh man, we lost some people. My nigga Rex.
Oh.
Now y'all don't know, I used to hate Rex a lot. I mean, let me pull up the old Omni-Man video real quick.
I don't hate Rex as much as I hate fucking Duplicate Kate. I cannot stand Duplicate Kate, especially when she was like arguing with the team and then she's all like on what's his face's side. God, I can't remember his name. The Immortal. I'm sorry. God, I can't stand him either. They had such a dumb argument, but more or less it was Kate making a stupid point. But anywho, Rex was a way better character than her.
Look how he just bitch slaps Rex, bruh. I enjoyed that shit way too much. Play that shit again. Obviously, if you cannot tell, I do not like Rex. I hated this nigga, but over time he grew on me.
Yeah, he did. Me too.
My nigga had to blow himself up to save the fucking team, bro. Massive death. All thanks to you know who. Fucking ANGSTROM, man. Now at least this nigga Rex went out like a G. You know who didn't go out like a G though? Trash ass Immortal and the Guardians of the Globe. These niggas stop.
They are trash.
No goggles whooped their asses. Look at Black Samson knock the fuck out.
You know what's annoying about Black Samson is that like he should be a lot more powerful than he is in the show, because in the comic book, I believe he like saves the world or something like that. Don't quote me on that. He has some really badass powers, but I don't know why he's so weak in the show though.
Sleeping, but I mean, hell, he already used to this.
I feel like he should be way more powerful. I don't know why they're making him so weak, but I don't think he's this weak. That's my point.
Look at duplicating all her clones. Sorry,
can't stand Kate.
Why the f is she even on the team?
For real.
I mean, for real, she's a jobber. She sucks. And then the Martian. I don't know why he's here either. He sucks. If these are the heroes that are supposed to save me in this world, then shit, my death is pre-ordered. Because these niggas ain't saving shit. So the last people standing was Darkwing and Immortal, and they were getting dog walked. Darkwing almost died the same way the first Darkwing did, getting slammed to the ground like that. And then here comes the worst superhero ever. So he starts piecing up Immortal, punches him into the ground, then slams into him feet first. And it was raps for Immortal. Dude just stomped on his neck, decapitating him, then decided to kick up his head and throw it at Kate, killing the last
So
clone.
disrespectful.
And the entire Guardians of the Globe were cooked.
I'm not even sure if the Immortal can beat Homelander. He has like Superman-like powers, but of course he's nowhere near Superman's power level. But I don't even know where to put him, because he's not as strong as Omni-Man. I don't think he's as strong as, you know, Mark. So like, he's just kind of strong and he flies fast. I don't know, man. Maybe it's because Mark and Omni-Man are just that much stronger than him, but at the same time, I feel like it's hard to say. He's just really trash to me.
And man, the amount of heroes that died in these attacks were insane. Heroes got dropped like flies left and right, as these Invincibles almost destroyed every major city.
There was one superhero team that had like a little kid in a black suit or something like that. What the fuck was he gonna do against all these variants of Marks, man? I thought that was silly as hell.
Los Angeles, Chicago, New York,
Chirac.
Paris, Moscow, Tokyo, London, they laid waste to everything. Hundreds of thousands, millions of people dead. And who were these attacks led by? None other than ANGSTROM been Levy. So charge-wise here, these all go under a massive crimes against humanity.
So
because this
dumb.
man just tried to end the world just for people to hate Mark. This man is clinically insane. So 3 days later, after the attacks are over, Angstrom tells all the Invincibles to meet up over Mark's house. So when Angstrom pulled up in front of all of them, he told them, "Excellent work, everybody. You have done an amazing job. Not only did you fuck up his whole planet, but now when people think of Invincible, they'll all think of this glorious day. Now go find that nigga." But the other Invincibles were like, nah, we're done. Now where's your part of the bargain, buddy? You're supposed to give us dimensions to conquer. So they all decided to turn on Angstrom, but Angstrom knew this would happen. He already had a contingency plan. He summons a bunch of portals and sends them to another dimension where they can never escape. So they're basically all gonna die in there, or just fight amongst each other till they all die. So we're just
Which
gonna
is
count
what
them
they
as
do.
more bodies, because they're gonna die eventually. So finally, Mark pulls up to fight Angstrom, because he knew it was Angstrom that did all this, because he's the only person that would ever think of some sick shit like this. Also, he thought he killed him. He thought bro was dead, but Angstrom was like, no,
He should be.
You hit like a bitch. So he starts beating Mark's ass with all these drones, and he's just doing this so nonchalant, hands behind the back and everything while floating down. This man is such a villain. So Angstrom just spammed the drones the entire fight to zone this man out. He was not letting Mark get close to even touching him. And when Mark finally did get close, this man summoned a giant wave of just drones that just grabbed him and just planted him in the ground. And I know this entire fight, Mark had to be mad as hell, because Angstrom is fighting like a straight pussy. Bro is
For
just
real.
spamming projectiles. I would be losing.
I can't stand zoners in fighting games, bro. That shit's so annoying.
And he's talking shit saying, "Ooh, what's wrong? Can't get close to hit me." This nigga's such a dickhead, man. So Angstrom was trying to push him back into a portal. And the reason why he was trying to push him back in a portal is because he wanted to trap him in there while he finished destroying the world and killed everybody that he loves and cares about. So Mark, hearing this, got a rage boost. He went straight through the drones and choked Angstrom. So while he was choking him, Oliver came down and told him, "Hey, yo, that was the same freaking nigga that beat me when I was a baby. Yo, boom that nigga." But Mark,
And what took him so, like, bro, why would you not do this? I don't get it. Even, like, okay, Oliver is a little bit more unhinged than Mark, okay? But it's just that, given what he's done, he has a pretty damn good reason to kill him here. He made Rex sacrifice himself. He injured your mom really badly. And let's not forget, he's killed other superheroes. And there's been thousands upon thousands of casualties in different parts of the world. Like, bro, what are you waiting for?
Mark hesitated, and that gave Angstrom an opening. A drone comes and smacks him,
So
and Angstrom just starts
stupid.
falling back into his portal. But while he was falling back, Mark flew up and tried to catch him. So he grabbed his arm, but Angstrom cut off the portal, cutting off his arm to make his retreat. And after all that, after everything that he did, this motherfucker got away.
So stupid, bro.
Got away.
I would have, if I had him in a chokehold like this, I would have easily just crushed. I mean, dude, it's not hard. Mark, bro, I love this show. Don't get me wrong, people. I love this show so much. But sometimes Mark, his decision making pisses me off. That scene where, like, Eve from a different reality or different dimension came to talk to Mark and said that, hey, tell the Eve in your time that you love her, but don't mention that you spoke to me. And what does he goes and do? He goes and tells his universe's Eve about what she said to him. All you had to do was say nothing. Don't mention anything about that. Like, what?
With everything. Unbelievable. The Angstrom trial. The verdict. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Asylum.
As we look at
Asylum,
this
bro.
massive list of atrocities, anybody else that would have this stat line would make the round table. But Angstrom, however, Asylum.
Yeah, just Asylum, bro. Because really,
No ands, ifs, buts, or ors. This psychotic megamind ass nigga is insane. Hating the only good Invincible, breaking into his house and torturing his family. Then, gathering all the evil ones, the ones that you should hate,
Right.
sent them to destroy the world of the only good Invincible. Oh, and
I can't look at an evil Invincible that has killed my mother or killed my son or my wife and be like, you know what, I'm just going to use you to go kill the other good Mark. I got beef with you. I don't got beef with the good Mark. What are we talking about?
let me not forget, stalking him and his girlfriend, and the entire family at that. Yeah, nah, nigga, lock this motherfucker up. And you know what's crazy? This man's not even done yet. He's gonna do some more stupid shit in the future. I'm just letting you know in advance. But yeah, man, that is it for this trial. Yo, shouts out ANGSTROM for being the first man to fail a roundtable trial. His name will go down in history for being a psychotic bitch-ass nigga.
He ain't built for the round table, though, honestly. He's just such a misguided. I wouldn't even call him misguided, but he's just such a... Like his anger and frustration and hatred is, like, you know, definitely misguided. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like always, go over to CJ Dachamp's channel and support, subscribe, and like his videos. And if you enjoy my reaction, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with more reactions. Peace!